Reaction pouring in from our local Jewish community on the fighting in Israel.
CBS 13's Andrew Hovner is live for us with that part of our coverage tonight. Andrew?
Yeah, guys, it's really both major communities, not just the Jewish population, but also the Palestinian one here in the city of Sacramento and the adjoining areas as well. But more than anything, when you get through that first layer of tension and anger over what is occurring, there is that layer that is common between all sides, and that is sadness for what has unfolded here over the last few days. It's been a tough couple of days for Barry Broad and Bassem Al-Kara.
It is unique and in a class of its own because it's waging war against civilians.
Any person of conscience right now, when they're seeing civilians get killed, whether Palestinians or Israelis, can just feel nothing but sadness. And
both men touched very deeply by what is happening abroad.
My daughter lives in Israel, and so there are people with these direct kind of connections.
As a Palestinian American from the Gaza Strip, you feel this guilt, that I live here in freedom.
Al-Kara is a part of the Council on American-Islamic Relations and is working to help manage the tough feelings associated with what they fear may be the worst fighting scene in a long time.
Difficult to have comfort or even to provide comfort for others. I mean, because you don't know what to expect, and this time everyone expects it to be far worse than the previous years.
While Broad's Jewish Federation trying to help their community process some of the worst violence seen against the Jewish people in decades.
What happened here was not a conventional military conflict between armies.
Yet despite their differences, both men share one commonality, an understanding that civilians are the ones suffering and that peace, while maybe not visible now, is still potentially out there.
When folks from different faiths come together, when folks from different backgrounds come together and push for peace and advocate for peace in that region, it does make a difference. And for me to get through it, I mean, faith.
People of goodwill on both sides exist out there. And we just have to find a way for all of them to come to the fore.
And there's obviously going to be a little bit of challenge and introspection needed for something that is as complex and nuanced as this issue has been, and has been for not just decades, but hundreds and thousands of years at this point. But both men did make a point to say that there is still a possibility there. There is still a coming to the table there, and that is the hope, not just here in the United States, but abroad as well.